Super excited today for several reasons. First of all, we're going to do some chrono testing with 30 Super Carry, not just one type of 30 Super Carry, but three different types. Going to do it across a carbine as well as a handgun, and going to get to check out and use for the very first time here on the channel the Caldwell Velociradar. Chrono over here. Now there'll be a lot more to come. You'll see a lot of this chrono in the future. There'll be a video on it a little later on. I don't want to get too heavy into the capabilities of this chrono in this video. That's not what it's going to be about. But this thing is pretty freaking awesome. It's not widely available out there in the retail world yet, but Caldwell is pushing them out. Now, with that said, we're going to be using, again, three different types of ammunition, all from our friends at Federal. Why? Because it's 30 Super Carry. We have to do that, right? We've got some Federal here in 90 grain. We've got some Federal American Eagle in 100 grain. And then we've got some CCI Blazer, which, of course, is owned by Federal, in 115 grain. So going to be interesting to see what numbers, all three of these put up moving forward. Yeah, with that said, I got my decibels custom molded here Pro. Let me get it in. We'll get loaded up and we'll get started. We're going to go 5 rounds of each of these weights of ammo. We're going to alternate between the handgun and the carbine. And just so you know, with this chrono, it does need to be sort of dialed into a target. It's kind of irrelevant because we're more or less checking muzzle velocity here, but I do have that target at about 25 yards downrange. I'm not really going to be aiming for accuracy or anything like that. It's just a matter of getting rounds onto that target so that this chrono can pick it up. Let's start out with the handgun. Here we go. $13.17 on that one. $13.22. $13.20. Need to remember to wait for the chrono to turn green again. $13.40 on that one. Final round, $13.41. All right, so let's jump over to 5 rounds through the carbine. By the way, 4-inch barrel on the handgun, 16.5-inch barrel on the carbine. All right, 5 rounds with the good old high point 30 Super Carry carbine here. There we go. $16.52, so significant difference there. $16.70. $16.59. $16.48. And $16.74. All right, let's load up this 100 grain Federal American Eagle and put it through the, this is the Avidity Arms PD10, by the way. See what she does. $11.91. So heavier weight, slower velocity. $11.71. Waiting on that to turn green. I'm not used to that. 1186 on that one. Haven't had an error or anything yet on this. I've been playing with it for a while. 1144. And 1169. So you may know that I have added that PD10 to my carry rotation. Really digging on some 30 super carry, and that's why I was kind of excited about this today. And it's really nice that High Point makes a 30 super carry carbine, because that allows us to kind of check the differences between these two. So American Eagle 100 grain through the High Point carbine. We know it's going to be faster, or at least it should be. 1546. 1520. 1532. 1517. 1516. All right, so now we've got the Blazer 115 grain. And one thing that is neat with that chrono going green between shots when it's ready is I can actually see that the way it's set up now anyway, out the corner of my eye. So you don't really have to break position. Of course, just checking velocities here. Like I said, I'm not even really aiming at the target. Down there, it sort of looks like I shot it with some shot shells almost. But 115 grain Blazer. Here we go. This should be the slowest of them all. And it is. 1080. 1069. 1082. 1061. 1061. So nice. So those that have been around the channel for a while, or maybe have just watched some of the older content, know that a chronograph used to be a pretty common staple of the channel here. So with that in mind, I'm curious your thoughts on getting a chronograph back into videos. Like I said before, you're going to see a lot more of that, I think, moving forward. Now that we have the Caldwell Velociradar, how cool of a name is that? And I'm also curious your thoughts, is what you've seen so far with this chronograph. Jump down in a comment. Let me know. Here we go with the heaviest of the bunch here. CCI Blazer, 115 grain. 16 and a whole big half-inch barrel. Let's see what she does. 1271. 1248. 'I had a little mishap there. My front sight, apparently the set screws on it was loose and it came off. Well, that was funny. I'm not sure if I can. Should we try the other rounds to see if I can get them 25 yards on target for this chrono? I think we're going to. We don't like much, and then I'll put that one on there later. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can make it work. We shall see. Yep, 1254. And the last one there, 1268 on the last one. So, um, not really any surprises as far as what I can tell. As we went up in grain weight, we went down in velocity. I didn't see any deviations there in the velocity that were just super crazy. And the difference between the handgun and the carbine, about what you expect, I think. No surprises. Obviously, you guys, if you want to chime in about that data, what you've seen on the data, the differences between the handgun and the carbine, yeah, jump down there. Definitely let me know. I'm going to go find me an Allen wrench and put this front sight back on, Loctite it into place really well, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.